Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the episode on the modded series. How you guys doing today? You know, I'm doing really good. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I'm having a really great day. We are back playing some more Direwolf20 again today. I am really excited to get back into today's episode because if you haven't noticed already, I have been very busy. If you didn't watch last episode, then let me tell you, I dug this giant hole. I did it by hand, completely 100% legit. Totally. Just don't go watch last episode. But seriously, this hole has been just amazing. Look at it. Does it not look cool? So between last episode and this episode, our quarry has been going like mad. We built our quarry last episode and it's been going quite well, and it's not completely done yet. I don't know how much more it has left. Let's go and preview it real quick. Let's see. How much more does this thing have? It shouldn't be that much. No, it's really not. It's only about, let's see. I'm going to say maybe 11. No, I'm going to say, I don't know, probably like 11 chunks-ish, something like that left before this whole thing's going to be done. I don't know what happened there. Things a little bit buggy, a little bit wonky. Not everything works out as intended, but hey, it's a thing. So I have modified this just a little bit since last episode. I'll go over that in just a second, but I just wanted to take a gander. Just take a gander at this. Oh, this world hole. This is a world eater is what it is. And now it is a little bit buggy, as I've said before. This thing, I don't exactly know why it didn't take out this chunk. Yeah, game. Probably I reloaded at some point and it kind of decided to not work, which is fine. Also, water issue. I have to come through here every now and again to kind of get rid of the source blocks. Let's see, where's the source block for this one? It's right here. So let's see if I can get rid of these source blocks. And then these water pillars will go away. They're supposed to, the quarry itself, the block, come back. Okay, what's it called? The builder itself is supposed to get rid of all of these water chunks, but it doesn't always do that for some reason. Every once in a while, it'll just leave one or two of them just kind of chilling around, and then you have to go back behind yourself and try to get rid of them. Here we go. The only reason I go back behind me and get rid of them just because it makes it look a little bit better. There we go. Now this guy's gonna, nope. Just made a whole bunch more water. Nope, there we go. Okay, I thought it made a whole bunch more water source blocks, which that would have been hilarious for television, but really, really sad for me. Okay, so this guy's going away now. So behind this, hello? Is everybody okay? Is everybody freaking out? Okay, so all the water updates seems to be not very good for the game. I'll go back behind here and get rid of all these water source blocks. Generally speaking, they're just an eyesore. I usually try to do it because it kind of decreases lag for this world, so that's the only reason why I feel like it's necessary to do that. So currently, it's over here. It's doing its thing. You doing okay? See, now, generally speaking, it's not gonna be this choppy. It's just because of all the water updates that I've had to do. Especially this one right beside it. So it's causing it to be a little bit slower than normal, but hey, it's chugging along. It's chugging along. So as we have today, if you guys did not watch last episode, the reason why we built this massive hole or just dug out this massive hole is because I'm looking for one specific block. One specific block in general, and that would be marble. I want marble. I want all of the marble. So how much marble do you guys think I would have gotten from that gigantic hole? Take a guess in the comment section. That's what it's there for. Anyways, can I hatch it? I did hatch a chicken! Your name is now Steven, buddy. Okay, don't go drowning, okay? So I'm gonna guess, I already know what it is, but let me know in the comment section what you guys know. Let me say, and boom, we currently have 3.2 thousand marble. That's it, that's not a lot considering how much other stuff we have in here. I told you guys this stuff was pretty rare. It doesn't spawn nearly as much as I was wanting it to, so generally speaking, I might be able to get the first part of today's build done because I am gonna start working on today's base today. I might get the first part of it done, but I won't be able to do very much after that, but we do have 3,000 marble. Good. Thumbs up for that. We also have lots of other stuff if you can't count. I've got 286 diamonds. I've got 707 draconium dust, which is going to be very useful pretty soon. And all of the ores that I could ever dream of. 9,500 iron. I got 6,700 copper, 3,000 whatever that is. 2,010, almost 2,000 lead, a little over 1,000 aluminum, a little over 1,000 silver, gold, all of the fun stuff. And a lot of nickel. This stuff is actually pretty valuable to get that shiny metal. But anyhoozle. Tons of ores, super great. So off screen, as you guys can probably tell, I have been a busy person because one of the big problems with this quarry is it has been destroying my storage. We had all those 4K storage drives, completely wiped those out within 5 minutes. Totally wasn't enough. So what I had to do was I upgraded all of them up to 16K storage drives. Even this is slowly just depleting. I am on my last 16K storage drive. As soon as this one is completely filled up, I'm gonna have to figure out another storage solution for this one. Luckily for this mod pack, luckily for this refined storage, there's no type, so I could just, in theory, just start making 64Ks. Luckily, because of the way that these things work, it's a lot easier than it is in Applied Logistics because you can make multiple, what's they called? You can make multiples of these a lot quicker because you can do it by blocks. And of course, since I have unlimited resources now, pretty much not an issue. Also, went ahead and made a magma crucible and a fluid transposer. These guys were used to make this new conduit because I needed to upgrade this conduit along with this really weird setup, which I'll explain in just a second, in order to get the quarry to work. Of course, this conduit goes up to 9,000 RF, which is great because we're producing a little over 9,000 RF per tick. I think it was 9,120 RF from all of these guys right here. Now, this is a debauchery of just wired mess, but this is it's almost mandatory because of the way that these simple power cells work. So this is kind of reminiscent of how the olden times, back in the olden days, back in modded like 1.4 and 1.5, the way that things worked. Basically what this thing is doing is it's outputting, if we look at the tooltip, it's outputting and inputting 1,250 RF per tick. Now, that can be outputted to any of the sides, and it's not like a collective amount. So basically each side can output up to 1,250 RF per tick, which means the more sides that I have connected to the conduit, the more power it's outputting. So basically, one of these can output, oh, is that broken? No, it's fine. No one notices that now. Each of the corners seems to be broken. But anyways, what that basically means is each one of these things can output up to about 6,000 to 7,000 RF per tick, which is if I'm able to cover all of the sides, which unfortunately I am not because of the way that this is kind of structured. In the future, whenever I create more of these, I do plan on doing them in an optimized way. That way I can get the most power output that I can. This seems to work just fine. Not going to worry about it. So I had to do that for here, and I had to do that for the one inside of the quarry world because I needed to output as much energy to the quarry as possible. I don't know how much the quarry is drawing. I guess I could go check it real quick. I never really looked at, because I'm pretty sure the simple power cells, please don't have any mobs around here so I don't have to die. Let's see, does this thing actually, oh, that was a big number. I should have looked at that, but I guess it just resets. It's just drawing power as it goes. It seems to be working fine. It says it has not enough power, but it fluctuates every once in a while. I have noticed that the lower it goes, the more power it seems to draw. I think it's because like blocks like obsidian, which I have been getting a lot of, draw more power than, let's just say, stone. So, it's a thing. Anyhoozle, enough with all that stuff. Today, I want to start working on our base build. So I have been getting a lot of comments from you guys, because I did ask you guys to give me input whether or not, well, where I was gonna put the base, what I was gonna do with the base. I have a general design idea in mind for what I want the base to look like. Of course, you guys know I like spheres, so it's gonna be mostly spherical. Spherical! I don't know if I put that meme in, but if I did, all of you who are from the 90s will love it. But anyhoozle, I had a lot of people suggest different biomes to try out. The only thing that I can definitely say is I really wish we could build it in the end, but I haven't found the end yet, and I don't want to go find the end. I don't want to do it in the nether just because it's super dark and it's just really hot. It's just terrible in there. So I think I'm going to do it in the overworld, which is, I guess I could have outposts in the end and then the nether and then other places, but that'll have to go, you know, down the lane and such. But I think what I'm going to do is I want to use a biome kind of like this one, but a little bit more. I'm very, 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 very tempted just to use this biome because it's close to this. All of my stuff here, even though this is all going to become irrelevant whenever I do build the base, because all this is going to get torn down. Well, I'll probably leave like this stuff up, but like the smeltery and stuff, probably going to get torn down and moved. But it's really close to my altar, which is what I really want, even though I could build transporters. I don't know. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it just yet. It's still in my brain place. But what I'm going to do, I need to build a couple different things before we can get started with that. I have to build a new what's it called? Builder? Yeah, I have to build a new builder. I have to build a couple different cards. And once I do all that stuff, I'll see you guys in a minute. By the way, our quarry finished. That's a thing. You know what's really cool about this though? Who moves stuff anymore? Let's just go to here. I know the world's a little bit like, no, don't touch me. I am busy showing off to the world. Okay, so what's really cool, I can just do this and then do this. Hold on, preview. This is gonna lag. This way, go that way. Hey, look at that. Now quarry that. Perfect. Didn't even have to move it. But of course, I'm not going to start quarrying again because if I did, my system would just die. Seriously, I don't think I could. If I start fitting anything else in here, it's just going to end up, it's going to implode on itself. So yeah, we're not going to be doing that just yet. I'm probably going to upgrade my storage and then we'll start the new quarry. But I have figured out where I'm going to put my things. So let's go ahead and do something real quick. Let's go ahead and just do link that together. This is now link 4. I've decided to go ahead and put my new base right there. And the reason why I decided to put it here is just because it's close enough to my old base that it's easy to move stuff around. I'm still close enough to my altar, which is good. And I'm in a really cool biome. I really like this biome. It's really, really cool. I love it to death. Okay. And of course, we're going to be super high in the air because what I'm going to be doing is going to be a little bit reminiscent on what I did for the single player series. Also, it's going to be a little bit reminiscent on every other base build I've ever done and modded. It's going to revolve around a sphere. Okay, so first things first, we're going to have this big old sphere. It's a 33 by 33 by 33 sphere, and I think it's got a center point. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, so it's a 33 by 33 sphere. Now, from this sphere, what I plan on doing is I plan on having long... Let me out. What I plan on doing is having tunnels. Well, not tunnels, but I'm gonna have, I guess you could call them walkways? I guess. I'm gonna have walkways from each side on all the 4 different sides and on the bottom and on the top, going out to another circle that are gonna be smaller than this one. So this one's a 33 by 33 by 33. I think the other ones are gonna be probably like 17 by 17 by 17, and they're gonna be connected up by, of course, walkways and stuff like that. Now, of course, all of this is going to be made out of marble. So when this is finished, it's going to have like a center circle, a center sphere, and then like arms shooting out to other spheres, and then having arms shooting out to the other spheres. And I'm thinking about having like, I don't know, Tauruses on the top and bottom, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with that one. But what's really cool about this builder and why this is still my favorite block, I guess you could call it a block, but it's my favorite machine in all of modded. I love it so much. It is the best thing that ever happened to modded because it helps out lazy people like me who hate doing stuff manually. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put the simple cell there. I'm going to link that together. So this guy now has power. Cool. This guy is now going to shoot out your power into this guy. Sweet. I'm going to put this chest here. I'm going to stuff this chest full of marble, which, by the way, this is all the marble that I have. All the marble that we got from that quarry can all fit inside my diamond backpack. So I don't know if that's considered a good thing, but hey, that's all the marble that we got. So we're going to have to definitely do another quarry pretty soon. So now what all I have to do is I just have to press start. Right? Is that all I have to do? We're going to ignore redstone, start. There we go. Now it's going to place all of the marble for me. Because I am lazy. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Who builds stuff anymore? Of course, later on, once this all gets done in just a couple of seconds, I'm going to go through here and trim out stuff by myself. Well, I'm going to, make it look pretty beautiful with all the different textures for the chiseled stuff and things. It's going to look really cool when it's done. And it should be done right now. We're done. Base is done. Sweet. That was easy. Okay. So how much marble do we have left? Enough for different trim works and stuff like that. I won't be able to start on any of the other circles, unfortunately. Well, that was weird. Can you not do that? Because I guess it's because I'm in the deep dark. Well, I'm in deep darkness, not in the deep dark. That's actually a place. Sweet. So now that this is done, I'm going to go and turn. Well, it's already been turned off. Let's just turn it off so I don't have to worry about sucking any power. Okay, so now what I'm gonna need to do is I need to do a little bit of trim work with this thing. I'm probably gonna go around with a chisel. I think there's a way for me. Is there a block transposer or something? There's some kind of block or a different item that I remember there being in thermal expansion that allows me. Oh, is it a block exchanger? Is it exchange? Oh, it is. Yes. Okay, sweet. We do still have the exchangers. I think this is what this is. Let's see. Not selected, sneak to select, right click the block exchange. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be making some of these. Basically, what this thing will do is it will exchange a block with whatever's in your inventory, so I can then exchange a whole bunch of blocks at one time, and I don't have to go around and mine everything out and then replace it. So that's going to be really cool. So, anyhoozle, I got a lot of design work to do. And check that out. It's starting to look like a Death Star, except it's white. By the way, for those of you who are wondering, no, I didn't make this thing because Star Wars is coming out probably tomorrow for you guys, if you guys are watching this on Thursday, which is when it should be coming out. But no, it's not because of the Death Star. Well, even though I love Star Wars to death, and I am going to be watching it on Friday. Don't worry, I won't spoil it for you guys whenever I do see it. But anyhoozle, I have been working on it quite a bit since our last little cutoff. And I have been adding some dimensions, I've been taking away some blocks, I've been adding some chiseled blocks, and I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. Now all I gotta do now is start adding some other colors to it, because right now it's white on white on white on white. And now, if you guys can take a look on it in the inside, it's starting to look a little similar to what I usually do, isn't it? If any of you guys have ever watched my modded series, usually I pick a specific building style and I kind of run with it, and I think it looks really neat. I like the little openings, which are going to be great for now, but I have a feeling rain's going to end up coming in, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that one. Same way with this. This is open as of right now, so rain will probably come in, but hey, it's a little bit of a thing that we have to give up for the aesthetic peel. Also, I've added some pretty awesome glass. Yes, there is something here. This is not open. This is glass. I know! I want this in vanilla so badly! This is what we like to call clear glass from Tinker's Construct. I use this over the Quake clear glass just because we don't have Ender IO, but I love this glass to death. It is a little bit more expensive. Well, it's a little bit more tedious to get because you have to put sand inside of the smeltery instead of just, furnacing it, but hey, it's something you have to do. It's a thing. So, anyhoozle, this is now done. Now, the last thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and insert my column. So whenever I do these kind of builds, is I usually have a central column, a central like mainframe where I keep all of my important stuff. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that really quickly and kind of show off these amazing chiseled blocks. I chose the marble with the dent in it because I thought it looked really good. Also because it has a connected texture. If it has a connected texture, automatically I'm going to love it. I'm just going to love it because the connected textures, in my opinion, are just, they just blend seamlessly. That's the reason why I really like them. So I think I'm going to carry this thing guy all the way up on the top like so, and I can kind of show off some of the things that I built off screen. So I built both a builder's wand and a reinforced exchanger. We talked about the exchanger. The reinforced exchanger is just a third level. The only difference between this guy and the other guys is because the maximum range that you could do on it and the RF that's in it. Now it has 1 million RF, which is enough for what I'm using. That's really the only reason I even did it, because I'm only doing single blocks at a time. But what it basically does is I could take this guy, and I can shift right click on this block here, and then I can change this one to that if I wanted to. And if I was like, I don't like that one, so we can change it right back. That's what I really like about the exchanger. It makes things so much easier. Now you don't have to kind of worry about misplacing blocks or anything like that. Oh, don't want that there. Give me that back. And you don't have to worry about misplacing blocks because you can just kind of have a little, like a template like I had here, and then just kind of go with it. Just kind of run with it like I did. There we go. The column is now done in the center. Now I'm probably going to have like, this is going to be like my center console. Like I'm going to have my ME system inside of it. I think I'm going to put some kind of auto crafting inside of it as well. Well, actually I might have the auto crafting down there. I haven't decided. I don't even know exactly what auto crafting is like in refined storage. I know they have it, but I don't know how complicated it is. So I have to kind of look into that. I'm probably going to have like auto smelting and stuff like that set inside of this like I usually do. Like that's going to be pretty cool. So the other thing that I built is I built myself the builder's wand. So how does it work, you might be asking yourself? Well, it's kind of the best thing you could ever think of, because what it does is it will continue to place blocks. Well, you don't have to place blocks one at a time. As long as you have that block in your inventory, whatever it is, you can continue to place it in multiples of 9, which is just kind of ridiculous, which makes building so much quicker. This is so great. This is why I love the builder's wand, and I'm really glad that they brought it back, even without, well, it wasn't no, wait, what was it in? Was it in open blocks? The open blocks builders one? I don't remember, but I remember you used to have to use like unstable ingots to get this thing, which really, really stuck. So I'm really glad it made it really easy to build, because all you need for this thing is the magical wood and some gold, which this is just a bookshelf and some gold. So it makes it super easy to make, and it's extremely useful. Boom, 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 and boom. Give me that back. There we go. Okay, got the center console done. Now I just gotta move. I gotta bring everything down at my old base up here. I'm probably gonna have the north, no, I think I'm gonna have the south side, because I want the side closest to my old base, the old house base down there, to be the ME system side. That way it's easier to get down there to it. I think I'm also in the future probably gonna build me a transporter. I was looking into it. It seems like it's gonna be pretty cheap. You just have to go into RF tools, and I think all I need is, to be honest with you, I have no idea. I need to look into RF tools. I know you need probably like one of these and one of these maybe. I don't know. I have no idea how that's going to end up working out. But I gotta move all my stuff back over here. Now that it's nighttime, it kind of shows off the one thing I don't like about this, and the one thing I really wish we had in this mod pack, and that's the one thing I hate, is all the torches that I have to use to keep mobs from spawning on top of my base, which really sucks because I hate the look of torches. I went for a modern look is what I wanted to go for, and these torches just kind of ruin that, and I have to get rid of all these dark spots, because if I don't, I'm gonna have mobs kind of rocking around, jumping down into where I'm at, and then attacking me. So I have to have these torches here. Now, I really wish we had magnum torches. That would be amazing, but we do not have magnum torches, which, if you guys don't know what a magnum torch is, it's basically a torch, but it stops spawns up into a 64 by 64 area, which is amazing. But unfortunately, we don't have those. So I'm gonna figure out something to kind of replace that. But anyways, I am done for today. I hope you guys had fun today, because I had a ton of fun today. So don't forget, guys, if you hated this video, you guys know where to put it, but if you did enjoy, do not forget to hit the like button, guys. Like I would say, guys, been trying to make support on all of our series so far, and I want to say thank you, guys, for all your amazing support. Guys, don't forget to post any questions, comments, or smart marks in the comment section down there. I love hearing from you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and well, have a great and wonderful rest of your day. I just had a really interesting idea. These are kind of like quadrants. What if I made each one of them a different color? Like I could replace the marble with something that would be colorful. I wouldn't use wool, because wool's not really that. It doesn't go well with modernized looks. I'm gonna have to look into that. I wonder if you can color marble.